Hola, North Carolina. Today we have a very special segment to you. We will be discussing the economic importance of Mexico as an economic partner to North Carolina. And with us, we have the Mexican Consul General, Mr. Javier Díaz. Welcome to the show, Mr. Javier Díaz.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
And it's great to have you back on the show one more time, and this time on a very important topic about the relationship that Mexico has with North Carolina, specifically, even though you, of course, have a great relationship with the United States also.
Of course, I mean, we are one of the closest trading and economic partners of the United States in the whole world, and of course also with North Carolina.
Okay, so can you give us a little background first? Let's start with Mexico's economy. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, of course. I mean, the Mexican economy is one of the largest economies in the world. It's the 14th largest economy in the world. It has been growing steadily for over 15 years. It has shown very strong macroeconomic stability. It also has enormous prospects because it has a very solid, highly qualified workforce. And it has been becoming in the past 5-10 years one of the leaders in the world in advanced manufacturers of high technology products. So it's a very diverse economy, a large economy with a large domestic market and with very highly qualified labor force.
Okay. Now let's go into specifics here with your trade, specifically with the United States. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, well, Mexico is the second most important trade partner of the United States in the whole world. Our bilateral trade between the United States and Mexico is enormous. It's about $500 billion per year. Okay. That is the equivalent of around $1 million per minute are being traded between Mexico and the United States.
Per minute?
Per minute. Okay. So it's enormous. In terms of purchasing U.S. goods, from other countries in the world purchasing U.S. goods, we're the second in the world. Only Canada purchases more U.S. goods than Mexico. Mexico last year, for example, purchased over $200 billion US dollars worth of U.S. exports. To put it into context, what does that mean? That means somewhere around, if you take all of the European countries, the European Union together, all of them together equals what Mexico purchased from the United States.
Wow.
Mexico purchases almost twice as much as China buys from the United States. Mexico is either the first or the second market for every single state in the United States in terms of its exports for 22 of the 50 United States, whether either number 1 or number 2. If we're not either number 1 or number 2, we're usually number 3.
Okay.
In the case of North Carolina, and we will talk about that a little bit later, we are number 2.
Okay, so you are basically our neighbor to the south, and are one of our biggest purchasers, and definitely seems like you cater a lot to the economic stability here in the United States with your purchasing and also your selling of the products to us too, correct?
That's very right. I mean, the way we see it and the way we want to understand the relationship and the nature of the relationship, it's not merely that we're trying to sell products to the U.S. or trying to get people in Mexico to buy U.S. products. What is usually happening, mostly what is happening, is that we are partners in manufacturing products. A lot of the products and all of what's going on between our economies are parts and manufacturing parts. There are ingredients for our manufacturing processes in both sides of the border, and we are manufacturing products together in North America and exporting them to our markets or to other markets in the world.
So we also have a manufacturing partnership, right?
Yes, we are manufacturing partners and we are producing products together in North America to our markets and to the rest of the world.
Okay, thank you very much. Stay tuned for more with the Mexican Consul General.